Hello everyone, and we're back with more Octavia's Cello vinyl scratch demo. Part of the room smells pretty rancid, like a skunk having a bath in a septic tank. Wait, bad smell, hole in the floor, foldable cover. You mean I gotta poop here? Ah, hey no. I mean, I know I'm wild, but I have some standards. I'm just gonna hold it in until Octavia saves me. Fair statement. Alright, well we know what's over there. Let's talk to Mr. Shifty Eye Muscle Pony. Look at his shifty eyes. Yo, how's it hanging? Be this guy?
Is there any reason that you are talking to me?
No, I was just being friendly.
If you have no business with me, then this conversation is over before it even started.
Jeez, antisocial much? Fine, jerk. What was that?
What was what?
Your leg turned black for a second.
You're just imagining things.
My eyes are working just fine, buddy. What are you trying to hide?
What business is that of yours? You're an annoying little gnat. You should be more worried about those monsters outside of the room than with me.
Yeah, well, who's to say you aren't working with her?
I say so. I'm trying to save my own exoskeleton just as much as you are.
Yeah, well, wait, what, exoskeleton? You're a pony. What are you, really? Come on, share your story. I won't judge. You sound like you're on the level.
If it gets you off my back any faster, then fine. But you will not even whisper a word of this, understand?
Okay, so, like, I was just gonna say, though, I was completely right about this guy, but he's really, really bad about hiding it. Like, I thought I was smart for figuring out that he was a changeling before, but now it's like, oh, you just have to talk to him for 2 seconds, and he fucking, like, he can't even keep his disguise down. Also, if he's so hungry for love, why doesn't he, I don't know, hang out with the other ponies?
Maybe he isn't hungry. Maybe he hates love. Maybe he doesn't want to turn into a new lover changeling.
Maybe so. He's a total killjoy, but he seems okay. What are you?
First of all, you address me with my current alias, Muscle Milk. Secondly, the reason why I'm so defensive is because I don't want to cause more panic among us prisoners. I'm sure it's bad enough that you ponies are terrified of the zombies outside. Their fear would only heighten to know a changeling is among them. I don't know, can't you just kick their ass? Not the prisoners.
No way, you're
I thought I told you to keep it down.
Muscles. I'm not gonna play dumb just so you can munch on our good feels.
Listen to me, I'm not planning to hurt any pony. At the very least, listen to how I've lived my life before you cast judgment. I can assure you that I'm not a threat. Look at me, I'm practically fading away.
Alright, I'll give you another chance, but try anything and I promise that your jaw will be introduced to the floor.
Man, you guys are really racist.
Yeah, they are. Well, once again, it fits well into your headcanon.
Yes.
Ponies truly are racist. They hate zebras, they hate changelings, they hate everybody that isn't ponies.
But everyone if we could just kick the evil villain's ass because he's a changeling.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, like I was implying before, he should feed on love, slowly clue everyone in, and then use his changeling powers to just, like, you know, to confuse the villain, use his magic to kick her ass, and, I don't know, get out. Because I don't think the villain was expecting to lure in a changeling.
Yeah.
How are you living among us? I'm not even pretending to be a pony.
Let's see, where to begin? 4 years ago, my colony and I had our differences of opinions about our queen's leadership as of late. I had suggested that our majesty has been too aggressive in her conquest and too harsh on our units. She keeps slaughtering soldiers that don't live up to her expectations, and trying to conquer cities at too rapid a pace to guarantee future subsistence for the rest of the colony.
Gee, I don't know you cared.
Your tone of sarcasm does not fall on deaf ears. You should know that we are changelings like positive emotions of our own to make more decisions. I was just suggesting what would be best for our race. All other creatures are. Naturally, the Queen saw my views as insubordination and sentenced me to death. I narrowly escaped with my life and hid in a broken down apartment in Tottenham, away from the eyes of the pursuing soldiers and paranoid citizens. The pony that guaranteed me shelter in his household was foolish and naive to aid a changeling, yet he was determined to show kindness, even in the face of a creature such as myself. When the heat was off me, I decided to help him with his milk delivery job to provide him with extra bits. It's not because of gratefulness or loyalty, but because I hate to owe favors.
Yeah, I get it. You're an edgelord among a race of like-minded beings that don't know how to smile without kicking puppies.
Man, what? Believe me, I too thought that the only source of happiness a changeling can get was taking it from other beings who were capable of showing love. That's why I was so confused when he passed away. He caught a cold during one of our milk runs and came home with a terrible cough. Over time, the symptoms worsened, and he was suffering from a severe case of
pneumonia.
Because he was poor, he could not afford the treatment to recover from his illness. In his last moments, I was distraught. Anger, sadness, a changeling can feel these negative emotions and more. What I did not expect to feel was regret. Regret that I couldn't do more for a friend. When he died, I gave him a proper burial where no one could see us, and I took his form and name to continue his life as if nothing ever happened.
Huh? But why do that? You'd be living a lie. Shouldn't his family know?
As far as I knew, he didn't speak of his family, so I couldn't inform any of his loved ones of his passing. But the main reason why I took his lifestyle was to try and recreate that friendship with other ponies like I did with him. I needed some pony, any pony, to touch my heart in the same way he did. But no matter how many fake smiles, false promises, and acts of mimicry I performed, I was unable to get that same reaction. Something was missing, and I don't know what. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Oh jeez. I feel kind of like a jerk for treating you like the bad guy after that.
Why not? If the horseshoe was another hoof, I probably would have said the same things, and then killed you. Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Also, now I just hope that this is what should have happened to Tharvex. Queen Crystal is just like, oh, you don't want to be changing, but execute him.
Yeah, I know. That actually was pretty interesting. And I don't know, I kind of like his backstory. It's very sad. It goes with the rest of the game well.
The Crystal is really emo in this universe. Maybe Ponyville is literally the best place on Earth.
I know, seriously. It's like Ponyville, oh, there's just a happy place where the only real worry is the chef who's like, fat ponies are evil. But that's like not such a big deal. And then you go elsewhere and it's like, man, my best friend died. And, you know, ponies are disappearing and everything sucks. How'd you even get here?
Well, in order to survive, I fed off tiny morsels of good feelings emanating from ponies when I delivered their milk with a smile. But the kind and friendly milk pony that every pony loved slowly turned bitter and resentful. I was giving up on finding that moment of friendship he and I shared, and it reflected from my attitude as it grew sour.
Hopefully not as sour as the milk you deliver. Get it?
Amusing. Either way, one day I decided not to work as I found little purpose in it anymore. But that level of defeat and desperation opened the doorway of weakness enough for her to ensnare me. I went to my friend's grave to contemplate my life when I found the grave completely hollowed out, with a note taped on the makeshift gravestone. She called me out on my identity and claimed that if I wanted my friend to truly rest in peace, I would follow the instructions on the note. Enraged by her desecration of my friend's final resting place, and I decided to follow her address provided to me, to this household in Everfree Forest. I went inside, and the door locked itself behind me. There I saw her at the study door, calling me by my true name and beckoning me. She stated that I was not a creature that was meant to be independent, but part of a larger collective, as the newest addition of her army. She taunted me, saying that I was a fool for thinking that a monster like me would ever find true happiness. Enraged, I charged towards her, only to desperately try not to fall in the pitfall that she had set up. As I was hanging on the ledge for my life, she walked over to me and said that if I still clinged to my belief, some pony down below might help me find what I'm looking for. Then, after she planted a hoof to my face, I fell in the pit to the room we are now. When I arrived, it was just me, the bad pony, the starving pony. The shabby pony arrived the day after, and you the day after that.
Well, at least I don't feel bad about antagonizing her instead. She's sick in the head for you to use Muscle Milk's body to leave you like that.
If I had more power, I would stop at nothing to destroy her completely. But as you have noticed, my magic is fading to the point where I struggle to keep up my disguise. I have not eaten in so long. Worst of all, this dreadful scenario is effective in keeping positive emotions down, meaning I can't feed off these ponies even if I wanted. So my only option is to starve. Hopefully I can keep this disguise up until I eventually die, so I won't scare any pony more than they already are. Huh, how foolish of me. I gave up my life story, only for me to die shortly. I'm sorry, Ryan. But see, now we've solved two problems with Orgy. We get like one pony's attention, and we get his magic back.
Exactly, and maybe if we please Chubby Pony enough, we can even get her honey.
And we give the honey to the starving pony, so, yeah, Orgy solves everyone's problem.
Exactly. Yeah, that was actually more dramatic than I was expecting, and I guess she does expect that she has a changeling here, and it kind of explains why he's not very magically powerful. Because changelings truly are idiots.
She's really fucking evil, though. I mean, Dino's zombie creating thing was already evil, but she just desecrated this guy's grave just to really be a douche nozzle.
Yeah, pretty much she's like, hey, by the way, I stole your friend's body, lol, he's a zombie now, come get him.
Legs.
I'll give you my positive vibes. Wait, no dude, you don't have to die here, just suck on all the positive juice you need from me to keep your heart beating like heavy bass. Bass.
Huh, you're lucky my intentions are pure. A true changeling would take this opportunity to use your moment of weakness to suck you dry.
Kinky.
But even if I were to feed on you, you don't have very much to give me in the first place.
What? Have you ever met me? I'm the pony that brings the rhythm to the ears of all party animals. I bring the hooves to the dance floor. Exactly. If there's anything that ponies know about me, it's that my tempo is always upbeat.
It's a good effort for you to try and keep the hopes and spirits of other ponies alive, even in the most dire of circumstances. But the unfortunate truth is that despite your best efforts to remain cheery, this situation has drained you as much as they drained any pony else. You're not out of your element, disco jockey. Not even your music can bring cheer to these ponies, let alone yourself. Although, there is one pony here that is an unstoppable force of happiness for me to drink. Untapped.
Wait, really? Who?
The bad pony. Despite everything we're going through, she's holding excitement and wonder deep in her heart, waiting to burst at any moment's notice. But even if it were to be released somehow, Why would she allow a changing to drink freely from her? Vinyl, I have one more request to ask of you. You have been stalwart almost to the point of annoyance in lending me an ear and trying to help me. But there's very little you can do, so please, leave me to my suffering for the sake of every pony here. By not eating, I can at least allow them to reserve their strength to fight or flee that cursed necromancer when the time is right. Goodbye, Vinyl.
Wait, but I wanna...
Don't make this difficult for me, Vinyl. Leave, don't speak to me again.
Okay. Jeez, I'd ask what bug he's got up his butt, but I'm pretty sure that it's himself. Mostly just his head. But after what he's said and done so far, I feel like a punk to just let him starve himself like that.
Why is everyone here starving?
Maybe I can find a way to hook up the Bat Pony and the Changeling somehow without Muscle suspecting little old me. Looks like it's time to set them up on a date in the middle of a zombie uprising. And I know just the pony to help me. And that's the gist of what I want to do. Are you down with it? Well, if I may be blunt, you've had some pretty dumb ideas in the past. Arranging a date with a changeling for the sole purpose of feeding him might be one of your worst. Come on, Tabby, sure his attitude stinks, but he sounds legit. You know that changelings are apt at deceiving ponies, right, Vinyl? You're being strung along in his lies. Okay, how about this, Octavia? If you do this for me and we get out of here alive, I'll set my alarm clock radio to play classical music instead of my usual morning wubs. Is that a promise? A pinky promise, Tabby? Well then, I think we need to indirectly arrange it so that both ponies are inviting each other's company and prevent them from suspecting you. Once I find a way to create messages to both of them, you will need to deliver it to them without being discovered. Right. Just try and make it convincing. Don't screw me over. I only got one shot on this before they get suspicious. If that changeling doesn't live through this, I'll be personally use my turntables to blast you out of bed every morning instead. What? You wouldn't? Wanna bet? I've never seen you this serious, Vinyl. Okay, tell me all about these two ponies. I'll need to make this operation run as smoothly as possible. Thanks, Tabby. You are a heroine into changeling kind. Don't mention it in public, or at all. Just let me know when I should begin.
These are really racist ponies. This is very different to the Season 6 take on it.
I love it. I also love their way of, like I said, these two are just really fun when they interact. If you do this, I'll change my alarm clock. Oh, cool. I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's all it takes.
They're very helpful to each other.
Yep.
But I think you might have to go to the live events.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The, starving guy. The other starving guy will take me there. I know. All the more reason that I don't think Chubby Pony even deserves her meal. I mean, this guy's dying, the changeling's dying. I don't know about the Bat Pony, but she's probably dying somehow. Hey, you. I'm ready to head out. Yep. I'm gonna try again. Maybe there's no save option in this one. I can't find a way to save.
The other one didn't have a save option. It had a room that saves.
Oh, you're right. It had a save. Okay, I guess I don't have that as vinyl scratch. That makes sense for the.
It doesn't matter. There was a voice and text option, but I know that the intro was voiced, but I guess the normal lines are not voiced, or at least not yet.
Yeah. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna go real quick talk to Octavia on my own. I wonder if I can like ask her Or maybe I can't talk to her on my own. Okay, I was gonna see if I could ask her to save for me.
Hey, can you go to that one room that I don't know exists and just, like, do stuff in it?
Yeah, I know. Exactly. I mean, for the normal actual gameplay, that kind of makes sense, but for this demo, it's kind of unfortunate that there's no way to save as
Unless you
vinyl.
find a safe room down here.
Yeah. Alright, I'm ready to head out. Okay, this is what you're going to do. You're going to call the necromancer over to you for a little chat. When she's opened the door, I will sneak up to it and hold the latch bolt in place by covering it with duct tape I have stashed away. Here's the caveat, however. When she's calm, she's very hard to trick. By the tape while she's in that state, she'll feel me pushing it up to the door and the jig is up. You will need to agitate her enough for her to lose her cool, but not too much that she either suspects us or leaves. She also won't keep answering the door if you have nothing to say to her. I expect you got a couple of tries before she flat out ignores your calls. Are you ready? Sure, just let me get some advice from Octavia and see if she knows anything that will get under her skin. Alright, I'll meet up with you by the door. And everything just comes back to Octavia. Oh, Tavi, can I get a witness? Bandgeek says what? Haha, oh jeez, that never gets old. Do you actually need anything, or just being your usual annoying self? I'm gonna attempt to bug that ever-loving hay out of the pony keeping us hostage down here. Got any dirt on her? You mean information? I might. But why would you do a thing like that? I'm a distraction. I'll say you are, but I'm glad that some pony is making use of your talents. Here's what I know. Also, be careful. Don't take any unnecessary risks. Okay, ready. I think I see her. Hey, I got something to say that you might want to hear. Okay, so oh, hi.
Jeez, she's intimidating.
Yeah. Okay, so, for one, you were gonna say something. For two, it looks like there's some distinctive dialogue missing there that I'm guessing isn't actually completed yet.
Why? What dialogue?
The dialogue where Octavia actually tells us what would get under the sorceress's skin, or then again, maybe in the game you would normally know that by now, because they just kind of skipped that. Like, Vinyl Scratch comes up, she asks, hey, do you know how to bug the sorceress? And, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you just know because context or not, but yeah.
Yeah, but did you want to say something else?
I'm actually gonna say it's giving me resonance vibes and the idea of like, oh, annoy him, but don't annoy him too much.
Oh yeah, the fucking ending of Resonance. Let's see.
I would say the first
schemes. Yeah, your schemes have a pretty big flaw in them. Interesting, considering you don't fully understand the power I have in my who's. What or who is the flaw?
Obviously elements of harmony. I don't know. I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, I don't really remember a whole lot of this either. The zombies. I'm gonna go with that. My subjects? What about them? They're so stupid.
I think it's actually the first one, though.
Their rotting bodies are weak. True, a decisive blow to their head, fire, or the occasional spell might do the trick to dispatch one or two. But what can any pony do about a surrounding, growing army where one bite can easily convert them? Glad we had this little talk. Come back to me anytime you need their hopes thoroughly dashed. Damn. Good try, but she's a tough nut to crack. I don't think you'll be able to shake her with that what-if scenario. I actually thought I had something going there, honestly. I was kind of trying to convince her on what could save us from this cesspit of doom and gloom. I know it's tough to accept this, but no pony from outside is going to save us. We depend on ourselves to get out and hopefully beat her down.
So, not the elements.
How about you clear your head and try this again later? There's still a chance that we can get her with her guard down. Alright. One more try.
What's the worst that can happen?
I don't know.
Let's slow down.
I can die. Yeah, let's slow down.
1v1 me, bruh.
Yep. Or you didn't work hard enough to make it work. It's hard to tell with you. Here's what I know. Pay attention.
Okay, yeah.
I wish she actually told us what she knew in the context of this demo, at least. Cause we're working off of something without hints here. Alright. Let's throw down! As much as I would like to tear you from limb here and now, I still have other plans to attend to. That said, I will make sure that your death will be as painful as I can possibly make it.
Doesn't give no fuck.
Maybe I should flay you slowly and show you your skin as you wallow in your own blood. Maybe then you'll learn to watch your words in the next life. Tartarus was that, Vinyl? Do you have a death wish? Told me to agitate her, so that was what I did. You didn't agitate, you only made her more eager to kill you. I do not want to be in your horseshoes right now. I'd rather let the zombies eat me than have her do what she's planned for you. How about you clear your head and try this again later? There's still a chance that we can let her go. We can get... Okay. So maybe you get more than 2 attempts, at least for the demo. That's nice.
But he didn't say there were only 2 attempts. He said a few.
Well, he said a couple. Yeah, so I assume I always understand it as 2.
Wait, that's not how a couple usually is defined.
Alright, let's try this.
That what was it?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I did love that. It got both horror vibes and more amusing vibes. Okay.
I would say
maybe she would. Yeah, I know all about you and your plans. I'm sure that you don't, but go on. Doing all this for attention, right?
I don't remember, but let's go with revenge.
Correct. However, I do believe that I already told you that I was going to destroy Ponyville before. However, I never said that it was for revenge. Tell me more of what you know. Great, so we have just a bunch of dead relatives.
It's the second one.
Yeah, because there's a zombie kid, so probably that one. How did you know that name? I never mentioned it to any pony in this room. What else do you know? I find it funny we can see the other guy just peeking around the corner very suspiciously. Let's see. Let's see. You stole Zebra's collection of scrolls in the hope to resurrect your son. If you know that much, then you got to know that I used to resurrect him, right? The Underworld's Cello, because it's the only one that makes sense. You even know what I've named it? How did you? Skill, baby! I'm like a secret agent. There's nothing I can't uncover.
Did you just give a reason to get fucking killed? I don't believe that
for a second. Who told you this? It was Puzzle Piece. He told me everything that he discovered about you while I was searching through your house. I see. That makes sense, I suppose. Fortunately for you uncultured robes, whatever. Regardless, it seems I need to take some precautionary steps to ensure that both of you don't even get the chance to try and learn. I know you're trying to protect your friend, but you didn't have to throw me under the bus like that. I didn't even know about all of the things you told her. Still, I can't believe that worked. Yeah, baby, I knew we could do it. Up top! No thanks. We still aren't done yet. We need to find the maze's floor plans. If you're feeling up to it, go out the door and straight ahead. You will find a room with a table on it. That's where she usually keeps it. Go there, grab it, then come straight back here. Do not touch anything else in the room.
Touch everything.
Also, be careful not to get caught. If you do, then all of this work will have been for naught. Got it. I'll be careful.
So, now I'm just imagining that by the end of this game, we're just gonna see his flayed body somewhere hanging.
I kind of feel bad for the guy. He clearly didn't ask for any of this. We just got him for no reason. Was like, hey, this guy did it.
Even though, like, I mean, does she know? She must know that Octavia, or does she just not know Octavia? Maybe she didn't know there were two people coming.
Yeah, maybe she didn't know Octavia would show up for some reason. I mean, Octavia doesn't seem like the type to show up to parties like this.
I don't remember what the intro is. It might be that. Why not just drag you along?
Yeah, that's honestly, at least currently my headcanon, is that Vinyl just dragged her along, because that's the kind of thing Vinyl would do.
But
anyways,
next time.
Yes, next time we'll go on an epic adventure and probably die horribly.
Take it. Don't die.